Hello guys and welcome back to Discotheque Gnome Forest. I'm Led the Gnome and today we're going on with the event. Let's go on because we have so much to do. Okay, the Yellow Sand Road. With burning feet and chill in our throats, we navigate the same unknown. Okay, the same unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Into the unknown. Let's go. In the battle between two legs and four, they find themselves. Oh my god, okay, wait. The burnous horse gallop wildly as the giant bird flies further and further. Oh my god.
Madam.
Are you okay? No, you're not okay. I mean, their stamina slip away faster than it did before on the plains. Their action become increasingly labored, and their steps slowly to a podly halt. Oh no, you should stop.
Are we going upstream? If we are, he must be taking his prey back to his nest. Is there a forest there?
His prey back to his nest, lol. Because he's a half burb.
I'm sorry, madam. I can't think right now.
I mean, fair. Or could you catch up with someone that have wings and horses?
I can't see anything. Only stars.
Please don't lose consciousness. The girl suddenly realized that she can no longer pull Besmert along. With her energy dwindling, the sudden pause only leaves her more flustered.
Huh? Why? Why stop?
Because you're dying, maybe? You need to stop.
I hear horses right in front of us.
Oh?
And people.
People? And not just people. Okay. Oh, okay, they arrived in the city. The clamor of commerce as melody in the throttling of carriage. Yes, obviously. Rolling wheels on the ground, and the sound of footsteps on the soil and stones soon follow, no matter what lies ahead.
No, it's not a forest. There are walls and people. I don't understand. Wait, could it be?
Hard city walls made of heart and stone, and a soaring gate tower, the likes of which they have never seen before, encompass the bustling town and the vivid figures within. The gate is open wide, pedestrians pass under it, as guards wearing silver armor stand at the entrance to the city.
Is it a supply station?
Maybe?
No. Where on earth are we?
In another
Child,
city.
Please tell me where we are.
Is it like something similar to Spirited Away? You literally surpassed the strange river and then you came across a mystical city?
I can't hear the rustling of the sand rice anymore. But there are other noises. I'm thinking, is this a settlement?
Maybe. The girl shakes her head, failing to answer Besmer's question. Having never seen such a place before, she's naturally apprehensive of all that stand before her.
No. At least it doesn't look like one. Not like any towns or villages we've seen. I think I'm seeing another illusion. I see a desert, some plants, and a wooden pavilion on the yellow walls.
Okay.
The roof of the pavilion looks like bird wings, and the people down the walls are quite different from us. Walls and people, right? Only a city has walls around it.
I also hear those noises. It's not an illusion.
Only a city have walls around it. Yes.
No, you don't understand. Those yellow walls and the gates don't look real at all.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen any buildings like this. A pavilion on the stone walls with 4 pointy tips around the roof? They seem to be flying in mid-air.
Perhaps it's just a foreign architectural style.
Besides, we couldn't have gone far enough to reach a city. Unless it's a fake one.
So it's really like a Spirited Away.
We must not go there, Ashley.
We lost track of the giant bird and the others long before we heard the noises of this city. The last thing I can recall is that the flapping of the huge wings disappeared in the south.
Or you'll just lose consciousness and you're inside a strange dream. The girl tightly clasped Besmert's sleeves, realizing that things are sliding in a direction beyond their control.
The city wall before you is also to the south, is it not?
Yes. Besmer quietly turns her face toward Yenisei. Even though the girl knows her eyes are covered by fabrics and are unable to see a thing, this gesture still possesses the power of a gaze. A kind of soothing, stable, but at the same time questioning power.
Madam, you're doing it again. You never listen to me.
Aye.
Child, we are standing in the right place, behind these walls. Our teammates might be suffering, due to my misjudgment.
Yenisei pauses a brief moment before she makes up her mind.
The gate is open. I can see the people in the city.
Oh.
But there are guards patrolling around. They are holding some spear-like weapons, and the one in the front looks quite different from us.
Quite different?
I don't think they understand our language. Even if we ask them to let us in. Remember those herders? Almost impossible to communicate with them without an interpreter.
Okay.
Hope our travel documents can get us through that gate.
I don't know if they use documents actually. Okay, to be continued. Oh, wow! This chapter was so short. Only 8 minutes, okay. The guest from afar. Well, at least we're going. Oh no, I didn't read. No! I'm sorry, sometimes I totally forgot. According to Yenisei's description, the peculiar-looking city defenders are all clad in silver armor and bear sharp weapons in their hands. It sounds like a scene from the medieval era, okay, having passed every barrier smoothly all the way from Omsk. They think the garrison here is also a piece of cake. But as it becomes clear, they are wrong to underestimate them. Even though both sides miraculously understand each other's words, the passes here are still well guarded.
Please show me your pass.
Oh, okay, so they want a pass.
You have all our documents.
This is not a pass.
Obviously, it's not the pass they want.
Sir, you have the documents. Please, take a closer look at them.
I'm not a sir.
What, you're a ma'am?
Please show me the right pass, which shows where you come from and where you're going.
I mean, I don't judge, but
I
still.
wouldn't have been here if I knew the answers.
No pass, no entry.
Okay. Or maybe he mean I'm not a sir in the meaning I'm not someone important, I'm just a guard. The problem seems to lie in both parties failing in the art of effective communication. But at least you can understand each other. Maybe it's thanks to the spell of the RP man, you still have that on you. This bickering back and forth over useless technical pitfall undoubtedly wastes everyone's time.
I think it has been clearly stated on our documents. The documents were issued by the association. They worked in all the borders in the north. What makes the difference here?
It's not verified. I don't know which pass let you pass with this pass.
Huh?
Let alone
What?
the writing and the seal on it cannot be recognized.
Okay.
If I let you in, it would be my negligence.
I mean, fair.
Can we talk to someone else? You don't understand what we are talking about.
I understand every word you say.
I mean,
Very well. If you do, friend, this is what happened. Our teammates were transformed into horses and taken away by a winged man. We think they might have been brought here, so we need to get into the city to find them.
should you actually say that to a complete stranger? Now they're going to think that you're mad.
This is urgent. I hope you can understand.
I've been on duty for over 6 hours. There was no such thing as a winged man.
Indeed.
You can't fool me with your stupid story. I've
Stupid.
seen too many of these little tricks.
I mean, it is strange.
Rule is, no pass, no entry.
Easy. The defender in silver armor looks like a wall of iron from whichever angle he is seen. Yenisei looks up and sees the water heaven above the Mansouri, rising straight into the sky to cast a shadow over the ground. She remembers the giant bird and suddenly wishes she had wings. Mood.
Fine. This man understands our language, but he won't buy it.
Indeed.
Yenny?
Unfortunately, she doesn't have wings, and so she must find some other way to deal with their predicament.
Then I will see if we can make it in without this pass.
What do you plan to do?
Trying to break in? You're overestimating yourself.
Oh no.
Just trying, because we are not given any choices, sir.
I mean, you should ask how to obtain the original pass.
Wait, Yenisei!
No, why? Why you should ask? Let's go.
Just like real diamonds.
They're all plants? Okay, strange. Strange enough.
That's them? An eye for an eye.
That's them? Mwah.
Go to hell.
Okay.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
And one is down. Pam param param param.
A tooth for a tooth. Go to hell.
Another one is down. And another one. Ha, I'm too strong. No worries here.
That's them? An eye for an eye.
Let's go.
Don't worry, you won't cry.
Boom.
Pay for thy sins with thy blood.
Okay.
Police's number.
I'll carve it on your face.
Resistance is futile.
This host is so beautiful. I love it so much.
I'll give you the time to pray.
Glad to be of service, my lady.
Let's go.
Ciao, amore.
Ciao amore, bye bye. Alla prossima.
Pride goes before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
You didn't do anything. Emptying the glass bottle once by one, Yenisei's weapons are quickly depleted. Okay. Across from them, the dry iron wall, the purgard, has become a wet iron wall.
Warning! Intruders! Close the gate!
Oh. The guards on the wall above the city gates respond in a quick and rhythmic step. Below, those within the city gates scuff the sand, as the gate's heavy cables are twisted in reply, held tightly in expectations and awaiting their next command.
They are closing the gate!
Ooh.
This is bad. We have to get in. Or how are we going to get them back? We can't just leave them here.
Oops, I forgot. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay.
Neither can I just turn away from the clues to the Dushwar festival and the mysterious Eastern arcane power. Sir, I beg of you.
Besmer rushed forward, attempting to pull back the guards and city gates with all her might, but her lack of sight impeds her, unable to detect the hidden dangers on the heaven-packed sand road. A loose stone is enough to trip her, and despite the demands of the moment, it takes her time to get back up again.
Don't get any closer.
Madam, are you alright?
The anxious help Besmer to her feet, her other hand tightly gripping an empty glass bottle. They have the countless unpredictable mishaps along the way, and asked to write an adventure story few would believe, and experience more than enough to exhaust the will of an explorer. Perhaps simply allowing the city gates to close is safer and more appropriate approach.
Maybe we should just give up, madam. I'm even thinking if all these things we've been through are just illusions. The unusual terrains, the teammates turned into striped horses, and now this nonsense.
I mean, now that I think about it, is literally like the Spirited Away story. We're into something.
I won't let you go in there and risk your life.
Besmer cannot see her companion's expression, but can hear the hesitation in her voice. It proves enough to add to her struggle to get up again.
No. On the contrary.
What do you mean?
The unknown people. The uncharted city. We are very close to what we've been chasing. We were born to run after these exciting and amazing things.
Okay.
We're also looking for an answer from Ask and Acquire, right?
Uh-huh.
Besides, we have no idea how Mr. Jurian and the others are doing. There is more to consider other than our own safety.
Well said. Speaking of which,
Who is it?
the city is much safer than the wild. You have my word.
Oh?
As for me, I am the LIZHENG of the biggest merchants hub in this city. You can address me by my title.
Oh? Okay. LIZHENG, a low-ranking government official responsible for taxation and household registration. Huh. Wow, okay. Love this for us. There is also a description.
LIZHENG?
LIZHENG, sorry.
He sounds like a decent gentleman.
Thank God, at least someone.
LIZHENG, they are the intruders.
No more if you speak for us.
Noted. The situation is under control. No need to close the gate. The ladies look like foreign merchants. Their business is within my purview.
Oh, thank God.
Besides, it's holiday time.
Holiday.
They could be here for the celebration. Don't be so harsh on them.
Understood.
I mean, he was still doing his job, so no problem here. The guards hold his hand in front of him and makes a gesture that Yenisei cannot understand before retreating to one side. A glimmer of expectation is reignited in the heart of Yenisei and Besmer, as if their misfortune might have at last dissipated.
If I am correct, you have lost your pass, right?
They didn't have the right pass to begin with, but shh.
We do have a pass, but it seems it doesn't work here.
Well, just an understandable mistake for people from afar. However, either for business or the Shuori festival, it is troublesome without a proper pass.
And can you give us a pass that is valid, maybe?
Shuori Festival? Is it taking place now?
That's what I said. I thought that is why you are here in Pei City.
Wow, it's so strange how it turns out to be. I mean, I already knew there was a festival, but the start of the event doesn't sound like we're going to a festival at all.
Yes. We were told of it, but we've never been to one. We are not sure. We all heard of the legend about it.
The legend. Oh, so it's like you have traveled in the past.
So is the festival sung as a nursery rhyme in your tribe?
Tribe?
Tribe.
We are not tribal people. We come from the north.
Northerners? Oh, I mistook you for the descendants of the Wu Sun from the westward.
Okay.
It is said that they have migrated outside the Jiuloman mountain. No one has ever met them until now. Your clothes also have a unique style. I should apologize for my mistake.
No worries.
What's more, this lady by your side has red hair, green eyes, and fair complexion. The features match the records in history books.
History books. Mr. LIZHENG, in your history books, do you have...
Like I said, you may just call me LIZHENG.
LIZHENG. LIZHENG.
The book says
Okay.
Wu Sun, one of the tribes in the western regions, has the most unusual appearance. The present foreigners are their descendants with features of green eyes, red hair, and the looks of macaque monkeys.
And the looks of macaque monkey. Okay, maybe this last thing you could just keep it for yourself.
Monkeys?
Maybe we can't believe every word in the book. No matter.
Okay.
Where were we just now? Was it...
This old man is so nice. I like it. Good vibes.
Shuori Festival. We are here for the festival.
Indeed, obviously.
Oh, right. Exactly.
Yes, that's it. The old man in front of her seems to be full of interest, and with his hand clasped, he resumed his topic.
The Pei City is famous for its grand celebration and joyful spirit during the festival. It attracts countless travelers from far away every year.
Nice, so the tourism is going well.
I could only imagine how hard it was for you to arrive here. Well done.
Thank you.
However, forgive me for being offensive. It seems you have lost sight in both eyes.
Yes, that's it actually.
Yes. Would that be a problem?
I don't know.
Under this city's caring policy, you have the privilege of traveling without a pass.
Ah! Lol. So that's it? She have the privilege, but the guard didn't say anything? Or didn't notice it?
The gate guard is new here. I sincerely apologize for his offense.
Okay. He bows slightly, implying a subtle apology, and led the two toward the city proper.
Come, follow me. It is not safe to stay outside of the city. There have been many missing persons cases recently. We intensified the patrol in case someone is blocked out of their city and goes missing.
And maybe these missing people turns into horses and a birdman appeared out of nowhere?
Missing persons cases.
Between further topics of conversation, the two following LIZHENG guidance and at last pass through the city gates. Let's go! Okay, we're going. At least the chapters aren't so long like I was scared of. Are less long than the other one in the other event. We're already in chapter 8. Okay. Question and answer. Following a string of genuine exchange, it becomes evident that honesty is essential. Oh, let's go. Q&A. Ooh, what a nice place. LIZHENG leads the two of them up the city wall to a connected inner chamber. Yenisei cannot shake the notion that her next step will land on thin air until they at last enter the room, and she can let go. From the city gate to the room, the scenery is completely different from outside the city. Though it a short distance, she is very impressed.
Have a seat.
Okay.
Thank you.
Here, madam.
I don't feel any chairs around me. How am I going to...
It seems the people here sit on their heels. Here, cushion.
And I found that very, very uncomfy. I mean, every time I saw it in Japanese, Chinese, and so on, dramas, animes, I always feel uncomfortable. I mean, we don't sit on our heels at all, and I actually suffer a lot when I'm on heels because of a incident I had when I was little, and one of my heels hurt a lot when I'm on heat. So that would actually be terrible for me.
Just make yourself comfortable.
The two of them hobble homeward, imitating the old man's unfamiliar posture as he kneels down beside a low table.
You ladies look better now. What were you going to ask?
There are many fears and doubts in their hearts and beg expression. However, the first to break the silence is nothing but more than a odd query.
Your walls, won't they collapse?
Why do you think that?
Because they seem to be made of only earth and stone. I don't think these materials can stand the weathering. Not to mention the wooden pavilion on the walls.
Okay.
You draw the conclusion only by its appearance. In fact, the stakes are deeply driven into the ground and stand firmly. No need to worry about the peeling bricks and clay. It's just a sign of the city's longevity.
Okay, nice to know. Architectural exchange.
The city's longevity. So how old is this city?
As I recall, hundreds of years.
Wow.
Its annuals take up most of the library. Each volume records a decade. Considering the large quantity, hundreds may not be the best quantifier. There are many historical sites in the city. You may take your mother for a site tour.
Your mother! Oh my god.
Madame Besmirch is not my mother.
Miss Pierre, oh, I apologize. I forgot about her site.
What do you mean? I mean, there is... What do you mean? I forgot about her side. I mean, we were talking about her being her mother or not being her mother. Between his words, LIZHENG instantly cast an apologetic glance in Besmer's direction. Though she cannot see, she seems to feel something and turns her head towards his voice.
That's all right. People often mistake me for having good eyesight because I walk around freely like others.
The silver lining is, we have a caring policy in this regard. We're here to help whether you need assistance or not.
Okay.
You keep talking about my eyesight. May I ask why?
Maybe it's so rare to see someone without eyesight in these parts.
The government is obliged to provide help to people with severe impairments, including those who have lost their sights in both eyes. Isn't it the same with the Northerners? Oh, if my question is offensive.
Don't worry, this is cultural exchange.
No, that's fine. More than fine, actually. In the North, I have to do more to be treated like an ordinary person.
Oh, no, that's not okay.
I see. I've heard that people at the North idolize the strong and pay little attention to the weak. Little did I know the disabled enjoy no privilege. But now you're here with us in Pei City. Please rest at ease.
Oh, that's so adorable.
Moreover, you speak fluent Hanese. I'm sure your stay here will go swimmingly.
So if it's like I thought, they actually can understand and talk the language still thanks to the enchantment of the Burman.
You mean we're speaking the Hanese right now?
Inisa feels her hand being pressed lightly by Besmer's own.
Are you not? It's interesting you ask. According to the records of the hub, most of the foreign merchants with fluent Hanese have lived a long time in the Central Plains.
Central Plains, the name given to China by the ancient Chinese.
Well,
oh,
you're obviously
okay.
not one of them. Neither have you paid frequent visits here.
Okay.
Otherwise, you wouldn't have forgotten a proper pass.
The somewhat insightful witticism surprised Besmert.
You're a man of sharp wit, I have to say. Back where we are from, merchants come and go, including those who speak your tongue. We've dealt with them a lot throughout the years. If it weren't for their advice, we wouldn't have made it this far on our first journey as a new caravan.
I see. Foreign merchants are well informed and welcomed by the citizens in Pei City. Oh, there are other foreign merchants in the hub. If you have no place to stay, the caravanserai there might be a good choice.
As he speaks, LIZHENG takes out a sheet of paper from large stack.
Take this with you. It is the pass to verify your identities.
Okay.
You can enjoy your stay here with it, or you might end up being expelled.
Thank you. Then how are we going to...
Thank God. Finally we have the pass.
Please, show me the document you have now.
Curiosity? Or actually, you need them?
Certainly. Let me just...
I have them. I always have them with me, madam.
Oh, thank you. You are reliable as always, child.
They hand over a document in a brown paper envelope.
Thank you. I will take a look.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Are they true documents or false documents? On this document, besides a drawn red seal that rudely illustrates its purpose, the remaining descriptive and writing looks like scrawled symbols, with the beginning and end of sentence connected hastily without leaving any gasp. The embarrassment between reader and writer grow like a bubble waiting to pop.
Looks like it's written in Turkish. Is it Turkish?
Turkish?
What? No, it...
Besmert makes a move before Yenisei finishes speaking. She pats the girl back and gestures for her to allow her to explain. Despite her doubts, the girl habitually follows her lead. Besmert is probably trying not to create strange suspect.
Yes, a variation of it. This is the written language in the north.
Okay. Yes, you're trying to create an alibi for this strange environment and atmosphere.
Yenny, this is the written language in your hometown, also known as Yeniseic, isn't it?
Yenisei. Wow. Yenisei is almost certainly that her companion is winking at her, despite her eyes being covered. Or perhaps it is just her own intuition prompting her. She's realized then, in a moment of enlightenment, that in their precarious situation she may well need to learn how to quickly accommodate these occasional lies.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Yes, obviously.
My apologies. I should have known that our language is a rare kind in the Central Plains.
I understand. It's all right, but I'm afraid you have to write it down yourself, including where you came from. Please take this file as a reference.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll do it. Sorry, but I don't think I can read it.
Oh no.
Oh, my mistake. I should have realized the paperwork is much harder than oral communication.
It is, actually.
But the servant is not here today.
Oh no. So, what?
All right. You can tell me and I'll write it down. Like this one. What did you come to the city for?
Obviously the festival.
For business.
Ah, business. Okay, sorry.
How many of you are there in the team?
Only the two of you?
7, including us.
Ah, okay. You didn't lie about it. But how can you explain what are the other 4 people?
There were 7 of us.
Were? Where are they now?
This is also what we are trying to find out.
Ah, okay. So you were truthful about it.
On our way here, they were transformed into horses and taken away by a giant bird.
Okay, you're totally honest about it, okay.
Transform into horses? Then how come you didn't get transformed?
That's a nice question.
We have no idea. Perhaps because Madame Besmertz and I are arcanists, while the others are humans.
Okay, I'm confused right now. Why they decided to create an alibi for their true identities, like they come from the north. Yes, this is a variation of that language and so on, and then they spit out all the truth about the rest, like the horse situation, the Birdman, the Arcanist. I'm confused. Why did you lie about your background if you were going to talk about all these other things?
What do you mean? Does the giant bird only attack humans? Then how does he identify them? There's no huge difference between humans and Arcanists, after all.
I shouldn't be surprised, actually. Since when there were Arcanists inside the world of Reverse? Maybe since the beginning. These are Chinese people and they are Egyptian. Literally, like, these are humans and these are Arcanists. And maybe, okay.
What?
No huge difference.
This is an answer they had never considered before. Oh, wait. He said no difference between Arcanist and human? For real? I was distracted by everything else. Or rather, it was a premise that seems so distant to their own views that it defied being considered. As if saying a diamond was no different from a clump of soil.
Is that a problem?
No.
No.
Not at all. Let's go back to the difference between humans and Arcanists later.
Just, another culture.
My guess is there might be something wrong with the water. We found a river when crossing the steppe. Our teammates were too thirsty and drank the water in haste. Then we realized something was wrong.
Yes, it came from the northwest. Not a big one, but quite clean.
That might be the main river of Pei City, called Pei Lin River.
The Pei Lin River, okay.
But it's been shrinking these past years. Also, there are no cases of people drinking it and turning into horses. What were the features of that giant bird?
He has black or brown wings, red tail feathers, and a man's face.
Also, as I recall it, he has the voice of a young man.
I still don't think that is the voice of a young man, but I guess it's okay. Maybe it's just my way of thinking.
A giant bird with a man's face. A feather man. Did he play a musical instrument?
Yes, do you know it?
He played a stick-like instrument. His music could lead the horses to where he went.
Was there a bone-like wand with him?
Yes. How do you know him?
Could be, but I'm not sure. He was so far away from us.
I have a rough idea now. If that's what I think it is, even though he is not a Shangre, I have to say...
A Shangure? He seems to be overcome with regret. Okay. Besmer demurely adjusts her Neil's position, nearly sensing a new development.
Sounds like something happened when you last met.
The giant bird, or the featherman as we say, was considered a Shangre by some citizens. It is because he looks like the legendary Goumang.
Goumang?
What is this Xiangrei? Is it some kind of guardian?
Not exactly. In most cases, Shangre is just Yao, but in a good way. They are benevolent, using their power to help people and bless the area. Before your report, there was someone else witnessing a featherman with a bone wand. He once brought some animals to the jutsu and claimed they were transformed from humans.
This is exactly what happened to our teammates.
If these two are the same feathermen, then he is very likely involved in these missing persons cases.
Oh, the cases you mentioned. I see.
Too bad that witness couldn't remember anything. Even the slightest feature. For us to draw a picture. Since no one could provide other evidence, her word was considered nonsense.
Oh no, do you mean the picture that seemed like a dick in the trailers?
The Fatao thought she was possessed and suggested she take a break in her hometown during the holiday.
Probably that picture.
We want to pay her a visit. Will she come back?
It's time to meet her. Let's meet her. LIZHENG waves his hand. There is little value to be gleaned from such a faulty clue.
I'm afraid not. She worked as a Julie in the Jitsu. It's not a crucial position, but clearly not suitable for a possessed person.
Possessed?
There's someone filling in for her now.
What do you mean possessed? Jenisei grips the fabric on her knee. She is persistent as a soldier when executing order, and this time is no different.
What if I can offer a drawing of the Featherman?
Gasp. Oh no, are you going to do that
He
drawing?
was far away in mid-air at the time. I couldn't see the details, but I remember his outline and the color of his wings. Besides, I have experience in making sketches and maps.
Okay, no, that drawing was made by her, okay. You definitely can draw better if you already do this.
I can totally make a drawing of him.
Let's go.
Sketch? Map? But we can only attach your drawing to the wanted poster for the moment. We can't put him in prison without solid evidence. Everything is yet to be confirmed by the court.
Let her do the drawing. In the meanwhile, I want to see
But
it.
a drawing is better than nothing.
Indeed.
Please give it a try.
Let's go.
Here's the brush and the ink. Help yourself.
Ooh, can you draw with the brush? Is totally different from pen or pencil. Yenisei approaches the table and picks up the brush that was used to write just a moment ago.
This is the same long pen you just used?
That's right.
And this is the ink? But it won't adhere to the pen.
To get the liquid ink, you need to rub the ink stick on the ink stone first.
Ok.
I'll rub it for you. You can focus on the drawing.
Ok. Wow, total different. The old man rolls up his sleeve and deftly grinned out some ink from Yenisei to dip the brush in. And the girl does not hesitate to write.
The lines it draws are really heavy. And do we only have the black ink?
No, there are different colors.
Ok.
May I have the red one?
Please hold on. I will get it for you.
Ok, at least this man is so openly helping them instead of getting angry and so on. The slow and steady footsteps gradually move away. Ok, I want to see the drawing. Made it by Yenisei, please. Chaos on street. Ok. Restrain the restrain what? Ok. Let's start. Let's go. Did you do the drawing? I want to see it. I want to see it.
With your drawing, we can issue wanted posters to find the Featherman.
Can I see it?
You stay silent. Any questions or concerns?
You mentioned a former employee of the JIU, or should I call her the JIU? You said she had seen the Featherman and the animals he brought. Then maybe he will come again today. If he shows up with our horse teammates.
That is to say, the Featherman she saw is the same person you met.
Okay, so we need to meet her. And let her see the drawing so we know. The old man, following his train of thought to his destination, frowns and ponders before taking the brush from its holder yet again. He neatly spreads out a new piece of paper, rubs an ink stick on the slab, and begins to write with calm and swift hand.
In this case, a visit to the Jitsu might be a good choice for you.
Let's go!
I will write her letter for you. Please take it to the Jitsu and show it to JIU NIANGZI, the current Li. If the Featherman has been there, you can take over the animals he brought to her.
Okay. So he's used to bring the animals to her.
Even if he hasn't, you can still proceed with the letter. Since JIU NIANGZI is a very warm-hearted, she should be in the Jitsu right now. You can find her there.
Let's go.
Thank you.
With this glimmer of hope, the turbulent emotion of these two strangers in a strange land find themselves anchored, temporarily at least. Okay. Let's go to find the new character. After receiving their pass, they are finally permitted into the city, a colorful skill hanging between pointed eaves. People bustle around, taking no notice of the extraordinary beauty around them. On both sides of the street there is a silver of copper charcoal pot in front of every house, crackling subtly and bringing spot of warmth to the cold day.
We should go, Yanni.
They walk in the direction indicated by LIZHENG. From the silent neighborhood, the peddlers and street performers lay and steady claim for their spaces from me headies in the stream of pedestrians and that flows toward the center of the main boulevard. The more people flow toward that intersection, the more crowded it becomes, until it becomes a slow-moving through, impeding anyone wishing to move through it.
This is going to take forever if we have to follow the crowd.
Indeed.
Madam, do you think we can take the gaps between the houses? Or find the shortcut? That'd be even better.
Yes, indeed, that would be fantastic. Oh! Insisting on politeness in a crowded space like this can often lead to such accident.
Careful. What's wrong?
Sorry, we were in a hurry. Are you alright?
Oh, no problem. Don't worry about the bumping. Oh, aren't you the foreigners? I've never seen any red hair in the city. It's pretty.
Thank you, that's adorable.
It's holiday time. It's fine to stumble into people. But what's with the rush? Where are you going?
We're going to the JIU.
Wee! Let's go.
Oh, but the way there is crowded with visitors. Maybe you can take the other road.
Other road? The gaudily dressed woman frowns, clearly pondering how to describe it, but is just as soon distracted by a commotion. A group of strange black creatures appear from nowhere nearby, dragging their long tail before soaring into the air. Oh no.
Huh? They're Julius. What are they doing in the street during the daytime?
Don't worry, we're going to take them down.
What's that? Some kind of critter?
Probably. Oh my god. They're so strange. Squeak, squeak. They jump down from eaves, flapping their sticky little wings and violently raising a wave of flying dust, accompanied by strangely fragrant drops of water.
An extraordinary smell. Like liquor.
Oh. They drank. The travelers on the street ran away, harangued by the creatures flapping their wings at them everywhere they turn.
Oh, I smell liquor. A lot of liquor.
A lot of liquor.
Over the liquor jar and attracted them here.
People, a Julia in the street during daytime is a sign of auspiciousness. Stay calm.
Okay. They're not.
Coming our way. Watch out, madam.
They're not going to stay calm. It seems as though the ringleader movement are even more exaggerated than the others, perhaps realizing that it is being underestimated. It flies straight towards the center of the crowd, reading its talons. Time to fight some critters. Okay, let's go.
This trial is mine to judge.
They're so... They're so puffy. Adorable. I love them.
A sword shot. Handle it gently.
Let's go.
Try for free. Try for free.
Sermocolle.
A little bit hot here.
Well, how much time passed since the last time I used Sonetto? Wow. Poison? No way. You bitch.
A tooth for a
tooth.
I know them all. And this is
An alien city.
Flying handbag for only 3,000 favorite aunties.
Ok.
With my blood.
Heal, another buff and attack. Oh, maybe I should attack another one. Well, at least is down. Okay, we also have the ultimate. Fantastic, love that for us. Another buff, the buff, and ultimate. Let's go.
My child, here's something fun for you.
Okay, now night. Bang. Okay.
I believe in you.
Mm-hmm.
An eye for an eye.
Let's go. We won. Yes.
Before the fall. I've been there. You better take it.
GG. Good work. Let's go. The Jushi, well, whatever it is, ambition to dominate the street is ended by the sudden intrusion of rampaging livestock that burst into the scene. The milieu of beasts, pedestrians, and flyers soon becomes so entirely chaotic that no one present seems to have any grasp of what is happening beyond the end of their nose.
Sorry.
She's here!
You guys, put down. Bad boys and girls.
Bad boys and girls. Horses. She's here with the horses.
What's going on? All this shouting and running about. I smell liquor and dust. What happened?
A kind of local animal named Shuori popped up in the street. Maybe they're arcane creatures? I don't know. I've never seen one in books. The liquor smell probably comes from them. And I think a herd of livestock rushed out of the fence over there. But I can't see it clearly.
Oh.
Sorry, madam. We are not supposed to stop here.
Ignoring the chaos around them, the two travelers decide to leave before even more commotion starts. This bizarre scene of animals, critters, and people leaping every which way and everywhere was never part of their plan.
We are already having enough trouble with the Jew here. Who knows how these festive animals now?
Oh. It seems life has been fit to frustrate their plans yet again.
Wait. 九娘子?
Oh! The familiar name haunts Indiani's mind.
九娘子, aren't you supposed to be in the Zhizi during work hours? What are you?
Oh, oopsie doopsie.
No time for explaining. Anyway, there escaped me, and I'm losing them.
Did she find the horses?
That's the one LIZHENG told us to talk to, isn't it?
The girl named JIU NIANGZI tries to sound as relaxed as possible in reply, but the scene before her is okay. A panicked sweat drips down her forehead. If she let go now, the wild creatures will wreak havoc on the market street and everyone on it.
Madam,
Yani's instinct tell her to step forward. She looks toward the Zinshi, still out of sight in the distance. She turns back to look at Besmert. Besmert can feel her gaze and nods gently.
Go. I will wait here.
Let's go. Help her! Two of the horses suddenly bolt forward, as if testing the strength of the people behind them. Oh. Oh no! The girl in the center of the crowd strains to keep her eyes fixed on the horde of animals more than outmatching her straight. Her obviously wanting control does not nothing to contain the chaos. All she can do is twist the hemp rope tightly in her hand, winding it one hoop after another, until it is so tight that road-edged ropes cut on her hands. No!
Oh, let me help.
At least someone want to help.
Oh yeah, I'll help too. I wonder how these animals got out.
It is at this moment that finally hitting the call comes to all their senses, the crowd begin to rush forward to assist.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank God.
Please, help me. Well, harder. Hold on. You all get a drink on the house.
Fantastic. Oof. We've done it. No, there is a mosquito here. What do you want? Stupid fly. After a short while with help from the other street girls, she managed to get the rampaging lively decorated animal back under control. She deftly ties the quelled animals to the flagpole, then breathing a well-earned sign of relief, lets the rope finally slack down from her hands.
Oh dear, thank you so much.
Indeed, thank you a lot. You're so cute.
I couldn't do this without you. Making so much trouble on the first day of work.
Don't worry. She pants her evilly, still recovering from her a battle to defend her hometown.
Where were you, JIU NIANGZI? I didn't see you in the tavern.
Me? I was in the jutsu.
What were you doing there?
Mr. Liu, did you forget again? The former Zhili went back to her hometown. JIU NIANGZI is the new Zhili now.
Ooh.
No, that's not it. I'm just, covering for her. I was counting the festive animals, and then I heard the noise outside.
You talk funny.
You must have been distracted by the storyteller, huh? He was telling the end of a story today, so you would never miss it.
Oh.
Well, yeah. I thought he might tell the story of Xiangrui, so I hurried out and forgot to lock the fence.
No. Baby, you're so clumsy.
You were talking about Xiangrui again. People would think you were another storyteller if they didn't know you just really like these tales.
I remember since her trailer that she is super clumsy.
Are your palms bruised? Go to my clinic for medicine if it hurts.
Oh, all the people are so cute with her.
Remember the drinks on the house?
Adorable.
Of course, I will. Thank you so much.
She speaks with warm familiarity to the other resident, but keeps an eye in the direction of the tea house, as though anxious to confirm wherever the storyteller from before is still there. After seeing his swaying figure in the distance, a look of joy lightened up her face. Yenisei quietly observed the scene and retreat. Turning around to walk towards Besmert, the conversation among the locals flowed into her ears, allowing her to confirm a crucial fact.
Please follow me, madam. That lady must be the Zhili that LIZHENG mentioned. Please mind your steps as we are walking in a mess now. We need to follow the crowd and see if we will have a chance to talk to her.
You can do it.
Let's put aside the Juye for now.
Okay. Oh, you're the storyteller.
Huh?
Little sooner than they reach the tea house, do they notice the crowd rushing toward the stone platform, filling up every nearby space before they have a chance to find a seat. The crowd fills the tea house tightly. The surge of people pushed Besmert and Yenisei right in front of the storyteller.
And talk about Emperor Yao. He had seen strange beasts like this many times.
Gasp, tell us more. Bardic time. He speaks with eloquence, as if possessed some strange magic that naturally attracts even those who didn't go there to hear him.
It was the 7th year of his reign. Yao granted an audience to an envoy offering a treasure from the Zhejiang kingdom.
Okay.
The envoy had a strange face and a bulgy chest. He claimed to have come from somewhere millions of miles away from the Yumen Pass. This bird is born with the talent for human languages and the phoenix's voice. Our people see it as a Shang-Rai, and I am here to offer it to you, Your Majesty.
Gasp! Are they talking about Getian?
Then Yao and his people saw a real giant bird. It was as huge as a mountain and as dazzling as a phoenix. It had an azure body and red tail feathers.
Whoa.
Was it really a phoenix?
Was it really a phoenix? I don't know. The phoenix, I mean, they are made of fire.
No. The bird was called Niamong. It was said to be able to read one's bones, change their fate, and even remove misfortune.
Ooh.
Yao was pleased with the gift and kept the bird in Dushuo Mountain. Naturally, that very bird was the ancestor of all the Miamongs nowadays.
The envy in the eye of the girl clad in green matches her attire completely.
Have you seen a Miamong with your own eyes?
Oh, okay, you're still here. You want to hear the story.
Be patient and listen. Miamongs tend to inhabit silent and clean environments. So since the ancient times, the people have always cleaned their yards carefully from time to time, hoping the Shang-Rays will gather and stay beside them. It may not work immediately, but it makes things possible in the long term.
Oof.
Ah, so that's why we have the tradition of cleaning the yards on Shuori.
I mean, it's a interesting motive when you need to do some boring thing for an interesting legend.
Exactly. Some even make Miamong statues with jewelry and use them to decorate their homes, hoping the Miamongs will bless the family. Remember the chicken statues on your roof?
The chicken statue.
Actually, they are not chickens, but Miamongs. So are those birds you see in the paper cutouts on the doors.
Can I have a chicken statue on my roof too? That would be so funny. After saying this, he lifted a piece of red paper, carved in the shape of a peculiarly familiar bird.
Look, everyone, this is the Miamong.
Miamong, okay. The crowd expresses an underwhelmed disappointment.
But this looks like a normal chicken.
That's what you think, but there will be a twist. Probably.
More like a capercaillie to me.
A capercaillie?
And like the bird I just threw, isn't it?
Lol.
The way he is speaking is interesting. Rhythmic. Like singing. It would be great if there was some music to accompany him. Something is missing in his story without the music.
That's true. If he could be more of a bard. Before Besmer can finish speaking, the red paper instantly ignites in the hand of the storyteller, and before touching his fingers, it becomes ashes and falls onto the stone platform. The little boy standing beside him stands on his tiptoe, quickly taking the initiative to sweep the ashes into the charcoal pot below.
Among the 5 elements, Miamong belongs to the fire. That's why people set fire in spring to drive away misfortunes. Speaking of...
Enise's attention is diverted. She witnesses the child movement, but doesn't yet understand the meaning behind them. What the hell was that sound? Oh my god. Choosing to stare ahead until the crackling sound explodes behind her.
What is this noise?
It seems no one cares about the noise of the cracker. Only JIU NIANGZI, who had previously worked so hard to restore order to the building city, turns around with the 2 of them. As she turns around, she seems to remember something, and shows a remorseful look.
The cracker. Shoot! I almost forgot!
What did you forget this time?
Sorry, excuse me.
You
Oh
won't
no.
listen to the rest? It's still early. Oh, are you going back to the tavern to make our drinks?
Not drinks, but other stuff. Oh, and drinks on the house tomorrow.
Okay. What happened? Oh, everybody loves her. That's adorable. Everyone chuckles warmly, making way for JIU NIANGZI. Okay. Yenisei hold on to Besmer to prevent her from falling behind. This time they followed her without incident, despite the stranger's otherwise eye-catching hair. Everyone's attention seems focused intentionally on the storyteller telling the legend. Thank God. We can go with her. Oh my God. Let's go. Please slow down, miss. You have paper horse struck to the clock. There you go. Thank you. Where is it, child? Just a few pieces of red paper, madam. They must have fallen from Zuye. As the gentleman just said, they are probably related to the unique Eastern prayer costume. It is said that by cutting these pieces of paper into shapes, you can make a wish to the gods and receive their blessing. Okay. That goes to the prayers. People travel often say that they follow the costume of their destination. I think we should also try this costume, but we need to be safe. Of course, madam, they say each design corresponds to a prayer. If you figure that out before you do it, it won't be a problem. Like this. Okay, pray. Upgrade, I guess. Okay. Interesting mechanic. Oh, we are already at the 10. Fantastic. Love this for us. Tread and right. For your safety, do not accept invitation from strangers to visit their homes. Okay. Last one for this part. Let's go in. Not far away, JIU NIANGZI can be seen stopping near the post where the animals were tied, vaguely moving as if whispering something to them.
Can you understand me?
Maybe?
Can you tell me where you are from?
Hello.
Hi. Yenisei waits for a moment before walking forward and attempting to pat her shoulder. The girl turns around to reveal her young and eager face.
What's wrong? I don't know you. Have we met before?
No.
I don't think so. We just arrived here.
Really? Oh, welcome to Pei City.
Thank you. Yenisei cannot help but hold her eyes on the bundled hemp rope the girl is holding in her hand, and the many animals so tied at the end of it. JIU NIANGZI blinks, then blinks again, a thought realizing that the other girl is staring at. A blush quickly rises to her cheeks, like two sunset clouds.
Oh, you were on the street, weren't you? I am so sorry. I didn't mean to make such a scene there. I promise it was just an accident.
Don't worry, Bibi. Don't worry.
I can imagine. You reacted quickly and saved us from more trouble.
No. It was my responsibility. And the people on the street also gave me a hand there.
They were adorable.
How can I help you? Please, feel free to let me know.
Give her the letter. She seems to be a warm-hearted type.
Here is the case. The people call you JIU NIANGZI, and you work in the JIU, right?
Yes.
LIZHENG told us to find you, and we happened to hear your conversation on the street. So, did the Featherman come here today?
Featherman? You mean the sound ray out of the city? I heard that he had been here. As for today, I have no idea.
Oh no.
What about the animals in the fence? Any new ones?
I'm not sure about that either. When I arrived at the Jutsu this morning, there were already many festive animals in the fence.
Ok.
They're getting more and more. How weird is that?
Oh, so they could actually be there. JIU NIANGZI muttered inaudibly before turning around, pointing out the culprits who caused her so much trouble earlier with her index finger. Yenisei inspected the creatures briefly, but doesn't seem to notice any difference. It seems to be a show for common livestock, where various cattle, sheep, and horses might compete to show their worth.
See? They all look alike. I can't tell which of them were brought here today. Counting is troublesome as well. I always think, where am I?
What a mood! When someone tries to make me count, give me numbers and so on, I always get lost in my own head.
If only I could read and write. You write them down, then you won't miscount.
Yes, that would be fantastic.
Our teammates have been turned into striped horses, like these.
Oh, so they are striped horses.
Actually, we are a team of merchants. When we reached the outskirts of the city, our teammates were turned into horses and brought away by a giant bird. LIZHENG said that bird was probably the featherman they've been looking for, and he appeared around the JIU once. That's why we are here to ask for help.
They're not horses, I suppose.
Yes. JIU NIANGZI seems hesitant to say anything further.
But how is that possible? Are you saying that the Featherman can turn people into horses?
I don't think this is doing, actually.
I don't understand. How did he get this power? Is it because he is the Shuori?
I don't know. Upon hearing the word Shuori again, Besmer's interest is immediately captured.
We've also heard about the Shuori from the Storyteller. It does sound like some kind of local guardian.
Guardian? Is it the gods of Shuori we're talking about?
Oh yes, the gods of Shuori. These are the gods you serve. I guess Shuori is closer to a local legend, like a reputed arcanist in this area. The use of arcane skills seems common here. Perhaps there are also many arcanists around, but could you please tell us more about the gods of Shuori?
There are 12 or 13 of them, I guess. That's all I know. I can't read most of their names.
Are you still talking about the horses?
Oh, but I know this year is the year of JIU. We will bring lots of festive animals to the Broken Bridge to worship it. The Fortune Walk and Bridge Leap are the most fun parts. We go to the Broken Bridge on the cliff with the animals, count our steps, and swing our bodies, like dancing. And at last, we will try to jump over it.
Okay. I'm lost. Wait, are you talking about the same thing?
Jump over a broken bridge on the cliff? It sounds dangerous and quite familiar.
What do you mean familiar? Besmer knows exactly what Yenisei is hinting at. The familiar rule of ask and acquire resurfaces in their minds, but no one attempts to ask it out loud. So that JIU NIANGZI explanation interrupts their thought with perfect timing.
No. We can't do that. No one has ever done that.
Oh, thank God.
Even the goats can't do that, let alone humans.
Indeed.
We'll also cast arcane skills as safety measures to protect anyone from falling.
Oh.
The valley is deep down there. Once you fall down, you're not coming back.
It's funny how the previous event was the Uluru festival, was the Uluru ones, where actually there was all the conflict between humans and arcanists, and right after in this event there is no conflict between human and arcanist.
Intriguing. And who's in charge of the safety measures, may I ask?
I love my connection so much.
This staff in the Jutsu. It's a place to manage arcane affairs in the Pei City. But not me. I'm new here, filling in for the former Julie after she went back to her hometown. They told me to take care of Jutsu for a couple of days. That's good enough for me.
Her eagerness to be able to help is clear.
So, simply put, you're a doorkeeper?
Only a doorkeeper? The barb of her conclusion makes JIU NIANGZI fluster into red blush.
I'm not just keeping the door safe. I do stuff too.
Baby.
Take good care of those startled by the firecrackers. There is a kind of firecracker enhanced by arcane skill. It can make a huge sound. Much more louder than what you heard in the tea house.
Okay.
Please forgive her. She didn't mean to hurt your feelings. We speak bluntly in the north.
Oh, it's alright. I can tell she's a bit anxious.
No worries here.
But it's not getting us anywhere. Like, pigs can't learn how to climb in a day.
That's true. I mean, pigs can't learn how to climb in any case.
Or, let's think another way. Can you recognize your teammates from these horses?
You talk funny indeed. I love you.
Let me see. There are 1, 2, 3 striped horses. Come see for yourself.
I can't. There was little time for me to memorize the difference. Besides, even if they are my teammates, 2 of them are still missing.
Freak.
More than 3 teammates? When 3 plus 2...
You can make it. I believe in you. JIU NIANGZI counts out the number on her finger, calculating with great care.
How about we wait and see what LIZHENG has found out? That's right, child. Didn't LIZHENG leave us with a letter?
Oh right, I almost forgot. Please read this, Miss JIU NIANGZI. It may have clues about the Featherman.
She produced the letter, offering it to the girl. JIU NIANGZI opened it in front of others without a moment of hesitation, but all Yensei can see on it are several images.
Make the fence taller, get off work earlier, and go back to the tavern?
Oh, okay, so you can't write, so you actually make draws for this.
Say? What do these have to do with the Featherman?
JIU NIANGZI muttered to herself as she stares at the picture on the letter. Before frowning and smoothing it out, she clumsily folds it and clips it to her wrist.
Well, don't worry. I'll pay close attention to the new horses for you.
Thank you.
If there's any good news, I'll ask LIZHENG to tell you.
Okay.
You're so kind. But we just got here and haven't decided where to stay for the night. How are we going to keep LIZHENG informed once we find a place to rest?
Oh, I see.
An answer leaps to her mind, bursting through and out at the same time.
How about staying in my tavern? I forgot to tell you that I'm the owner of a tavern.
Fantastic, let's go.
And I'm doing it well.
She loved as thought just the saying of it might render it true.
It is located in the Merchant's Hub, 2 streets away from the Jutsu. LIZHENG will know your whereabouts since he's in charge of the hub. I'll take you back to the tavern. Also, escort these animals back to the Jutsu. You can check out other animals there as well.
Let's go.
Good idea.
That'd be great. Saves us from all the trouble sleeping on the street.
Let's go then. Oh, the street looks beautiful later in the night. You can't miss the golden lanterns and bonfires lit on Dushuo Festival. They light up the sky and the street as if it's daytime. Everything seems brighter at night.
Let's go. Finally a place to rest. To be continued? Yes, fantastic. Beautiful, love it for me, for us. for all of you. Okay, oof. I've done it for today. Okay. This part was more interesting. It wasn't boring like the first part. I really enjoyed this one, and I hope it will get better, actually, because it's already something. I like the character, I like the way the new character was introduced, and I'm into the story and the mystery. I want to know more about this Featherman, actually. I love the fact that there are so many legends and also so many new things that you can learn. So, this is all for now, and let me know in the comment what do you think about this part, and we'll see each other on the next video, on the next part. Bye bye guys, thank you all.